Let's have a look at problem 2. So again, remember, we go along the corridor, up the stairs. X always comes first, then Y. So let's do the X. So we're looking for A, coordinate A, and we go along until we get to 8. And then we get our ruler across, and then we find 4. So let's jot that down, and then we're done with it. Now we move along to B. And I go along my corridor here, which is X. And then we go along here to 5. And then we look at what numbers we have got. And then that again stops at 13. Okay. And then it goes along to 5. Really great. Okay. Finally, the most exciting part, we've got C, and then we're going across to 9. You didn't think it could get any more exciting, did you? So here we go. We've got 2, 9. So on the x-axis or x line, got 2. Get used to using that mathematical language, and then 2, and then go across to 9. And there we are. Now, just to check, imagine if you think, oh, I'm not sure about that. You can flip this to make it 9, 2, just to see, have you got it right? So here's 9. Oh yeah, see, it would not match. So you can always flip if you want to double check. But always double check your coordinates and use your ruler. If you are permitted to, make a light drawing with your ruler, not to obstruct other things. Read through your question completely and not to like obstruct anything else that's on that table. Something that you can erase pretty quickly if you need to, but don't, examiners love to see you working out as well. But just so you can follow those lines accurately, it's so easily done, where you could have something like, we go along A and then we get a bit distracted and we accidentally follow our finger along to here, but we don't mean to. If we drew this line with a ruler, we would be on 4. So it's all very helpful. So let's just double check. Going along, this is X. Okay, and this is Y. And again, remember the X, sometimes you can write it like this because we're going to get it mixed up with multiplication. So let's double check. We've got 8, 4, 8, 4, excellent. 13, 5, go along 13, up 5. And then for C, 2, 9. And like I said, there is a temptation you could start with C because it's the closest one that we can get to on the x-axis. But then if you do that, make sure you put the coordinates in the right space here. So if you had done this first, it's C in your head, but you had popped that coordinate here, even though the examiner does know what you're doing, they have to show evidence that they are not showing any favoritism or they're not ignoring their rubric, which is something they refer to when they're marking. Remember, every student in this exam must be held accountable to the same standards and the same criteria. So make the life of your examiner so easy, where they just literally open this page, they can find your answers. They're not going to look too deeply into why you did something unless they're looking for your working out. And they can just tick all of this and then move on to the next question. They probably have their dinner to eat. So make sure you make their lives easy.